Are there any rowers out there? Anybody have kids that have rowed? So I want to tell you a little bit about Anna and what she does on the water. This is our family. We have, that's my wife, Christine, Anna. We have a 14-year-old son, Olin. We live on the South Shore of Boston in a town called Duxbury, Mass. Beautiful, quintessential. How many people from Massachusetts? Commonwealth of Mass. It's a beautiful town. It's got a great school district. Why wouldn't we want to move there? But when we were looking at communities to move to, it had this place called the Duxbury Maritime School, where you could learn how to row, you could learn how to sail, you could learn how to be on a stand-up paddleboard, like anything aqua, marine science. And I'm like, school schmool, you know, education's great, but being on the water would be phenomenal. So we're like, let's move to this town. We moved to this town, and we're not very sporty. I'm not a very sporty person, nor is my wife. But we thought it would be great to get Anna into rowing. So she got into rowing, and she loved it. The first day of her freshman tryout for rowing, after she was like one of the best rowers in our community, she says, Mom, Dad, I don't want to row. I want to be a coxswain. So I was like, that sounds crazy. Like, what is a coxswain? What does a coxswain do? I'm like, this was about getting you exercise. You're going to be yelling at people. Is this a sport? And then she concludes with, and I don't want to be a coxswain for the girls' team. I want to join the boys' team. And I'm thinking, wait a second, now this is like just too much for us to handle. So I was trying to be really cool, and I was not very cool. I have to say, I may or may not have called the coach, who I knew, and I was like, Chris, is this the end of it? Is this the end of her rowing career? What's this coxswain business? Could she ever go back to rowing? And he assured me, he's like, Eric, she's a great rower. She'll be an even better coxswain. We just had this epiphany as a parent for the first time, like, wow, maybe Anna knows what's better for her than what we know is right for her. And it was like this moment where we're like, she's growing up. She's growing up. Fast forward a couple months, and she's on this boys' rowing team, and, you know, kitchen table at dinner, there's a lot of drama, stuff we don't understand. Who's gonna be in the varsity 1 boat? Who's gonna be in the varsity 2 boat? Am I gonna be the coxswain this weekend? Am I not gonna be the coxswain? Who's in the stroke seat that everybody follows? Who's in the middle seat that has the power? Who's in the back seat? Stuff that we really didn't understand. There are so many parallels with what Anna is going through as a coxswain and where we were as a company. And I thought about the parallels between the dinner table and what I was hearing in the office. And I started thinking there is a lot I could learn from Anna. And what are some takeaways I could have? So I have 3 takeaways. The first takeaway is your voice matters. And I love this shot because it's of Anna from a bridge. Your voice matters, right? Do you want to be an energy giver or an energy taker? I divide everyone in my life like as an energy giver, and you know the people I'm talking about, right? The phone rings and you see a name, and it's Sue Mehmet, who's over there. I see her name and I'm like, let's talk. It might be about work, it might not be, but she's an energy giver. I want her in my life. They say you become an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself by energy givers, right? We talk a lot about being an upstander or a bystander with Anna and Olin, right? And how you use your voice defines whether you're an upstander or bystander. When something happens and it's not cool, it's not right, do you just watch, let it go, or do you stand up? You can hear Anna standing up for her team there. So your voice matters. Every role is important. Whether you're at the front desk in reception doing security or the last person you see at the end of the day doing custodial work, every role matters. It takes every seat in that boat to make it work. Is Emily Whitehouse here? Emily Whitehouse. There's Emily. She's got a camera. She's taking a picture for my kids. Hey, Emily. Emily, I met 5 years ago. She was a UMass, 21-year-old energy giver. 5 years later, she's kicking ass. And Dell wouldn't be here the way we've shown up if it wasn't for Emily Whitehouse. So as we modernize Dell and all of these companies in tech are modernizing, it's more important than ever to be bringing in that young talent, the Emily Whitehouses of the world. So super excited about that. And there's beauty in the work. Now, at the Duxbury Maritime School, all the freshmen, as a rite of passage, have practice at 5 in the morning. And they begrudgingly are like, oh, I'm a freshman, I gotta wake up at really early in the morning. Wicked early, as we say in New England, wicked early. And then what happens? They become seniors, and you talk to these senior rowers, the most formative moments of their high school rowing career happened in the morning. All of us have events, activations, where it requires a ton of work. You have all these different functions, sales and marketing, and when you're all there, it really doesn't matter when we're in front of our customers and partners. We are there for them, and we all work for Dell, right? And there is beauty in the work. When hands are on oars, there is beauty in the work. Nothing else matters. So, and what's amazing to me in this story is how one ripple can create a wave. So in this story, you know, the droplet might have been when Anna started going to practice at 4:35 in the morning. It amplified as I saw her grow as a coxswain. It turned into a LinkedIn post earlier this year, and then it evolved into language that our global partner marketing team uses, and now I'm sharing it with all of you this morning. So inspiration is all around us, and it is amazing to see. So when you don't have to look within tech or within your company, it's all around us with the people we know, the people we love, which is pretty special.